And we are supposedly live.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Allegedly. And I am now confirming we are live.
Oh, good. We did it.
Did it, people. All right. Guess
Congratulations,
what?
everybody.
What's
It
that?
is the after show. It is time to do a quiz.
All right.
Who's ready?
Is this going to be on the quiz?
This is going to be on the quiz. Yes.
Ah, okay.
Everything from now will be on the quiz.
Okay.
Starting now.
You will remember that 2 episodes ago, we started a review game featuring reviews from the January 1996 issue of Die Hard Game Fan.
Yeah.
This week, we will continue that review game
Oh, man.
and do more reviews from the January 1996 issue of Die Hard Game Fan
All right.
magazine.
You think that's best?
I do think that's best. In fact, we will go in what you've been playing order. So, Greg, you're first.
Yay.
Phil, you are second.
Oh, good.
Greg,
Mm-hmm.
this one is for the 3DO interactive.
What year is this again? Sorry.
1996.
96. Okay.
96.
Yes.
What early 96, we said? What's the month?
January.
January. So
1996.
about
really
as
the end of
early.
1995.
About as early as you can
Really
get in
late
1996.
95. Really
Okay.
late 95.
Okay.
Okay.
This one is for the 3DO interactive multiplayer system. Multimedia system? One of those. All right. We ready? 3DO. Okay.
3DO.
Now, this is a big surprise. How ironic is it that the same game I wrongly predicted would be Bioware, that's B-I-L-E, ware,
Oh,
in quotes, Bioware,
I get it.
could in fact turn out to be my favorite 3DO game of them all. Blank is a well-designed, insanely addictive, and surprisingly enjoyable game. The music rocks, the challenge is high, and the 3D is slicker than Fabio's forehead. I'm even looking forward to a sequel. Go figure.
That's the review.
That's
Correct.
the review.
That is the review of this
Apparently
game. It's the best 3DO game.
Even though
The
assumption was that it was going to be bad.
The assumption was that this reviewer thought it would be Bioware.
Bile,
Quote, Bioware.
like stomach acids.
Stomach acids, not
Yeah.
Bioware.
Yeah.
Acclaimed
it was-
studio.
But it was good.
This is good.
And it's 3D. There's 3D in it.
It has 3D.
It has 3D. And it's like Fabio's forehead.
I can't think of the name of this
Slicker
game.
than
I can
Fabio's
picture the game I want to guess, but I can't think of the name of it.
Oh, really?
Well, I mean,
Describe
it's
it
a
better
total,
than this reviewer did.
Yeah, it's a total guess either way,
Right.
not based on me thinking this is right.
Yeah.
Crap.
No, it's bile.
Quarantine.
Quarantine is your answer.
Yeah.
It is wrong.
Ah.
That is, by the way, there were 2 games I wanted to guess. That is neither of them. I can't remember the name of it.
If you'd like to describe the game to
No,
me,
I don't want to.
I could guess for you.
I don't want to.
It's a 3DO game, and you, Phil, worked in a Babbage's where the manager really pushed.
He did. He
3DO
loved
around this
loved the 3DO.
Yeah.
Loved 3DO.
Loved it.
3D.
Yeah.
Slick 3D.
Slicker than Fabio's forehead, in fact.
Yeah, which is pretty slick. Crash and burn. No.
That was like a
That was
launch
the-
game.
that was
That
a
was
game.
an early game, wasn't it?
So
Yeah.
it's a very early game.
Before we get the
Yeah.
answer here,
Yeah.
there's 2 games I'm thinking of. One was like a third-person shooter where your character was like a digitized, just looked like a biker almost.
I mean, Virtuoso.
Virtuoso.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
That's the one I wanted
Virtuoso.
to guess. And then the only other one I could think of was it was like it was like a shooter, but you were like a helicopter cop, like you were like a person, but that had like
Helicopter cop.
yeah, you had like a helicopter style.
Was it like a backpack?
Yeah.
It was like a helicopter backpack kind
Yeah.
of thing.
See, you remember?
I
Yeah.
remember. Yeah, I don't know what game that is though.
What is it? That's Captain Quasar?
No, it's not Captain
it's
Kazar.
Hero, Activision's classic Hero, Hero. No,
Anyway.
oh man,
But yeah, you know the one I'm thinking of.
I actually do. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the answer?
I don't think this is that, and it's not Virtuoso either. It is PO'd.
PO. That's right in that same
PO'd.
group as Virtuoso
Yeah,
and Quarantine and
Yeah.
Blade. Oh shoot.
3DO.
3DO Blade Force.
Blade Force.
Yeah.
Blade Force, huh?
That's right. God, I forgot all about that game.
Mm-hmm. Because that was sort of sold as, I mean, how many times did we hear about a 3DO game that was this is going to be the one?
Right.
It's going to
be the
make this
system
thing
seller.
worth owning.
Yeah.
Killer app.
And that was one of them.
Yeah.
So-
No, I don't know why I said Crash and Burn because that was
Crash and Burn, yeah,
obviously
I
launch
can't
title.
remember any
Way.
other 3DO games.
right, but that's kind of it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Phil, you're up. This one is
yeah.
for the PlayStation 1.
Blade Force.
PS1.
PS1.
Crash and Burn.
All right, my
All
turn.
right. Point goes to Greg.
Is it Virtuoso?
No.
PO'd.
First off,
CPU Bach. Okay.
first off,
is this
let
part
me
of
s-
the, this is the
this is
review?
part of the review, yeah.
Okay. First off.
Let me say how happy I am blank is coming here. Thank you, Sony. The story is actually pretty cool, featuring political struggles and character conflict. That said, here's what blank needs. More distance between fights. You literally can travel about 6 to 12 inches on the map between fights. An option to lessen the fights once you're leveled up would be nice. Tapping the buttons during fights is a bit peculiar too. The fights themselves are glorious, as is the overhead map mode with its cool perspective. Oh, yeah, overhead perspective that you just said. Oh, you said it was overhead. Anyway, a very good RPG that can actually be better when it comes out here. I hope this lasts.
Beyond the Beyond.
Yep.
It is Beyond the Beyond.
Yes.
However, this is one of
game
their
got
Gen
so
32
hyped.
reviews where they're reviewing the import, I believe.
Ah.
I remember being so underwhelmed when I finally got to play that game.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Because it was
It wasn't.
so hyped up.
It was not very good.
So hyped up by Game Fan.
Yeah. Yeah. And I was in on Game Fan 110% at
Oh,
that
of course.
Absolutely. Yeah, we all were at that
Yeah.
time.
And then yeah,
Beyond the
they
Beyond,
finally released it because wasn't that one of the ones that was held up like that with like Ark the Lad, where it was
Oh,
held up
yeah,
as like,
yeah.
oh, this will never come here because Sony hates 2D games and blah 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 blah.
Well,
Maybe Beyond the
there
Beyond
was-
wasn't, but
There was a rumor. I don't know how truthful this was, but there was and it's probably been debunked or bunked by the internet. About Sony having a rule: no games that
no
featured
2D
2D graphics.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
you just couldn't do it. Like I don't know if that's an official line or if that
There-
was just
the rumor is that Konami helped break that with Symphony of the Night.
Yeah.
yeah. But
But anyway, yeah, just remember it got so hyped up. And
which
the fact
honestly,
that it wouldn't come here made it even more desirable. And then it came out, and I remember taking it home from the shop I was working at and playing it, and was just like, "This is garbage."
the interesting thing about the no 2D policy is that I can kind of see it. On the one hand, they didn't want to be compared to the Super Nintendo. Like they wanted to not be compared to any of the old systems. They wanted people to be excited about the 3D tech that this thing could push, not doing the same old 2D games that people have been playing for years. So on that, by that aspect, I get it, but we were missing out on what could have been like some really great games that were coming out in Japan.
Yeah.
Which the Saturn then got a bunch of those.
Which again, same thing, because Arc the Lab was one also that was held up as this amazing game that we could never get, and then Working Designs finally brought them out, and I remember feeling the same way about the first Arc the Lab as well. It was like,
Not
this
very
is
good.
okay.
Yeah.
Wild Arms.
Yeah.
I actually really like Wild Arms.
I like Wild Arms too. Yeah. All right. Well, Phil, you got that right. So you're in the lead with 1 point. Greg, you are up. This one might be a little more in your wheelhouse because it's for Sega Genesis
Ah.
in 1996.
1996.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see if you can get this.
Might not be.
Much to my surprise, Blank turns out to be one of the year's better Genesis action games. I like how it's one of the year's better Genesis action games. This is the January issue.
In a year that's full of Genesis action games, I'm sure. 1996.
1996. Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of competition.
Yeah. While I detest the character in all his Saturday morning, Sunday funnies and greeting card glory, he does come across well as a video game character. The gameplay is challenging, if not a tad floaty. The animation and art are very good, and the level design is quite meticulous. Definitely one of the year's best non-violent, fun for the whole family, in parentheses, games.
It's Garfield. It's a Garfield game.
That's where we're just gonna end it. It's Garfield.
The Garfield game. I can't remember the name of it, but it's the Garfield game.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
not
correct.
the name.
It is Garfield.
Garfield caught in the act.
That's what I was about to say. Garfield caught in the act.
That's
well on the page on in Game Fan it just says Garfield.
that's
the one thing you got to love about Game Fan, because I've been going through their old issues now, is because I have a bit of a database put together of old magazines for the show. And man, when you're going through Game Fan reviews, like, you are not getting the full title.
No. And
Ever.
same with EGM reviews.
Yeah.
EGM did that a lot too.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, Garfield.
Garfield is correct.
It's
All right.
a good game.
I never played it.
Not the full name though.
Never played it.
I protest the results of this quiz.
But that's what the Game Fan issue said, so
Well,
counts.
yeah.
All right, Phil, this is the one is for Super Nintendo.
Oh, okay.
I hope CJ is a complete stickler for titles for
I
you
know,
for the
right?
rest of this game.
I thought Blank was
Is it Virtuoso caught in the act?
Garfield PO'd.
I thought Blank was long gone. Then all of a sudden, bingo, the Blank machine squirts out another cool SNES game.
Oh, come on.
It's poetry. What are you talking about?
Jeez.
This time, it's of the FX type, which I personally really look forward to. With 22 courses, a 2-player option, and smooth polys on my SNES. Oh, wait. Hold on.
Are you reading two different reviews?
Sentence. This time, it's of the FX type, which I personally really look forward to, with 22 courses, a 2-player a 2-player option, and smooth polys. My SNES is good to go for another spin.
This is easy.
Yeah.
I wonder if I'll ever part with it. Probably not. Blank MX.
I bet probably.
And Blank MX and racing fans alike
Rejoice.
should find plenty to like about Blank, especially if the SNES is still your sole game system. I bet you're loving
Chris
page
Johnston.
130. That's how the review ends.
Is that?
That's where they would have done the big
their
spread.
big review. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this just stunt race? FX?
It's got to be.
Is that your answer?
Yeah.
Sir? I'm sorry, it's wrong.
Okay.
Is it Uniracers?
No, it is not.
What is it?
Uniracers wasn't polygons.
Uniracers.
Well, I don't know.
No.
What is it?
It is Dirt Tracks FX.
Oh,
I don't think I've ever heard of that.
Dirt Tracks FX.
I've heard of it, but
Acclaim
didn't
released
think-
it apparently.
didn't think anyone cared about it.
Well, then you're not loving page 130.
No, I'm. You know what? I'm indifferent towards page 130.
Different
fantastic.
to
I have no feelings one way or the other about page 130.
Okay.
You know what?
We're
I'm gonna
back.
guess page 131. I'm probably take or leave it as well.
It's probably the same game. It's probably a spread.
So that's
You're right.
That's kind of the joke.
Oh. All right, we're back at the top of the count. So we are tied, Greg
Tied.
and Phil, at 1 point each.
Oh my goodness.
This is the final round.
final round.
where the points are the same.
Really add up. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
It's
This one,
two.
Greg, is for Saturn.
Okay.
Blank's first Saturn game is a winner. While the redraw is suspect, everything else about Blank is excellent. The ops are diverse and can be conquered in numerous ways. The texture mapping, especially on the enemies, is outstanding. The sound effects are totally realistic and the control scheme is masterful. Blank could have been a tad longer, but overall a great chopper sim for the first generation Saturn crop.
What the hell? um. Is it Thunderstrike 2?
Is that your answer, sir?
Yeah.
I mean,
Damn it.
Yes.
Oh, yay.
My finger slipped. It is Thunderstrike 2.
I'm going to tell you, CJ, it's
Playing.
been an emotional roller coaster.
Playing with Greg's heart.
I'm
How could
sorry.
you-
I pressed the
How
wrong
could you
button.
do it? How could you do it? Oh, sorry, Greg.
See,
Is what I would say if you had given a different answer.
That's right.
Ah,
It is Thunderstrike 2. It's Core's first Saturn game is a winner.
yeah, and Game Fan was one of the reasons I played the first Thunderstrike, which is
Yeah.
a really good game, by the way.
yeah.
But yeah, cool.
I've heard
Thunderstrike
good
2, not
things.
so much. I didn't
Really?
like it at all. No.
All right.
Yes.
Bill,
Yes.
this one is for the Sega Saturn.
the Sega Saturn.
I just can't believe I'm playing this. Some
Me
of the
neither.
backgrounds are a bit disappointing, but outside of that, the Saturn version is shockingly close to the coin-op. This level of resolution and speed is totally unprecedented, and the sprites look great.
Mm.
The arranged soundtrack is cool. All of the new modes add a lot of replay value, and I'm certainly never one to complain about CG intros. Blank is an incredible translation of an incredible game, and one that will keep me very busy for the next few months.
Oof. Is it Virtua Fighter 2?
It is Virtua Fighter 2.
I'm trying to figure out where the sprites are in that game.
I know, he said
That's
sprites.
what threw me off. He said
He
sprites.
said sprites, but there are no sprites
Yeah.
in that. Maybe he meant textures?
Maybe.
What
I don't know.
what was the context?
He
What
said
did
the
he say?
level of resolution and speed is totally unprecedented, and these sprites look great.
Yeah, I guess he's just
Yeah, that's weird.
I'm assuming he's just saying
Textures.
sprites for the character models.
Yeah, I think
Maybe?
so.
Yeah, maybe he
Just
just
sprites, though.
well, obviously not, but maybe he just who reviewed that?
That's a Takuhi.
Okay,
Takuhi.
maybe he just didn't know what to refer to. Maybe the term character model just didn't come to mind as that review was being written.
Possible.
I don't know.
Very possible. Well, we have a tie, so
We
let's
do.
go into the tiebreaker.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Let's see. Who won last game?
Who remembers?
I don't
Who
know.
even remembers? Let me take a quick look here.
Are we supposed to care about this?
Phil won last
Oh,
time, so Greg, you
typical.
get first crack at this one.
All right.
Okay.
First crack.
You.
All right, this one is for Sega Saturn.
Yeah. How many points is this worth?
90.
90 points.
Wow.
Good.
It's like overkill.
Especially
It's gonna
since
be a
we're
blowout.
especially since
snitch.
we're tied. Yeah. It's
Yeah, it's worth one. Yet another shock from Blank.
what system is this?
Saturn.
Saturn. Okay.
Yet another shock from Blank. Blank is the most ambitious arcade translation I've seen in a long time, and Blank came very close to perfection. The graphics are very good and easily erase the bitter taste of Blank's miserable translation. The music's pretty cool, and this is the one of the very few racing games to actually provide a two-player mode, which worked out very well. I really liked the game's feel and challenge, but with only a few options and 3 tracks, there just isn't much you can do. Still, an alarming game that definitely belongs in any racing fan's permanent collection.
Sega Rally.
That is correct. It is
Look at
Sega
that.
Rally.
There
That was
it is.
super easy.
There it is.
Especially knowing that Virtua Fighter 2 was reviewed the same issue because those games
Right.
came out
Yeah,
at the same time.
Exactly.
With the silver spines on the
Right. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
cases.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was a good time to be a Saturn owner. That Christmas was
That's true.
Absolutely.
That is
Yeah.
true.
oh man. They were advertising that Virtua Fighter 2 and Virtua Cop 2.
Yeah,
the
I believe
first
so.
one.
Yeah.
But
But anyway, they advertised all 3 of those games together.
I think it was
Christmas.
regular old Virtual Cop because that
That's
was reviewed in this issue as well.
Yeah.
So
That was a hell of a Christmas for that console. Man.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, Greg, you have won with a final score of 92 points over Phil's paltry 2
Yeah.
points.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Well,
I deserve at least 120 points for knowing the Garfield subtitle.
but it wasn't your question. You don't get points for answering
I don't
other
care.
people's questions.
I don't care. I don't care.
okay.
Maybe you should run the quiz next time, and then you can
Maybe
make
I
up rules
should.
too.
Maybe you should.
Maybe I should.
You should run a quiz. Come up with a quiz, and we'll play it during the after show.
Guess
Phil.
what? Here's the quiz. Phil wins.
No, but if you're running it, you're not playing.
Well, I'm running it, so I
Wow,
think
let's-
I make those rules.
I guess that's
a
true.
good point.
Yeah.
Damn. He's got us again.
Yep.
Oh,
All right.
man.
Thank you guys for playing and being good sports with that.
We're the
Game
best
Fan,
sports.
You are
I
the
don't know what
best
you're talking
sports.
about.
It's true. It's true.
Yes.
Game Fan January 1996. What a time to be a gamer. And thank you, Patreon backers, for your support of the show. You make the show possible every week. And you make this after show possible. And we wouldn't be doing these quizzes without your support. So thank you so much. If you have an
Thank you.
idea for a game that you think we can play during the after show, you can email that to player1podcast@gmail.com. You can use the jeopardylabs.com website to construct a Jeopardy game and then send us the link. You can do all sorts of things. Really, anything you want. Send it to us and we'll try to make it into a game that's fun/entertaining. Anyway, that's about it, I guess.
Yeah.
Everybody stay safe, keep wearing your masks, because that's still important.
Still important.
We are not over this thing. Even though my wife ran into somebody at a restaurant this week who said they weren't wearing a mask because they already had COVID.
Oh.
Yeah. So that means you don't have to wear a mask, apparently.
Right.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll just take you at your word, sir.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Well, please wear a mask. Please stay safe. We hope your family, your friends, your loved ones are all staying safe during this time. And we will talk at you again next week.
Bye-bye.